Mark, that stretch, that was a long, dry spell for a team. Defensively, did you just feel more connected tonight? There was a lot less open looks, a lot more contesting.
I think all of the above. I think we were really, had a great intensity about us. I think we played with a little bit more sense of urgency. I mean, that's as they showed in the second half. That's a team that can score some points. When they have veteran guards, they got some real good shooters out there, some pigs that are good rim rollers. But yeah, we got out and we made plays. I don't think we sat back and just reacted. We were very proactive. And I think that's probably what I was most happy with. Got our hands on a lot of balls. I haven't seen our deflection numbers, but I guess they're really high.
Have you seen a lot of progress on the defensive side since the Tennessee exhibition? I know you guys haven't played a team quite like Tennessee since then, but have you seen progress?
I mean, I'd say in flashes. I mean, you watched what I watched, so that was certainly a great stretch. Probably as good a stretch as we've had all year. But then second half we had some letdowns again. So, but we're not going to be perfect. But I'd say by and large, we got out, we got our hands on a lot of balls, and got out, especially in the first half, on those shooters that were, we were very leery of. And I think that's probably what I'm most proud of.
What did you make of Drew? I mean, diving for defensively, and diving on the sideline and hustling back on that one.
Yeah, no, I think Drew is trying to show that he's improved on that end of the floor, and I think all of us know that he's had some good stretches over the course of his career. I mean, don't forget, he's the one who took that charge in the UCLA game. That's probably as big a defensive play as we've ever had in the history of the program. So, yeah, I think when he's focused and he's attentive and playing with great energy, then I think he can really help us on that end.
What did you make of Anton's start? He had 10 points in the first half, a few key rebounds, I think 4 steals, 4 assists, kind of did it all tonight.
Yeah, I thought he was terrific in the first half. And then I know he banged his knee there in the second half, and he wasn't quite as good in the second half. But he was really, really terrific. Got us going, made a lot of plays. We left him out there a long stretch. We were cycling guys in and out. I thought he was really made a big difference.
Can it be kind of an adjustment when he's been a reserve for most of the last 2 years and goes back into the starting lineup? What's the difference there?
I wouldn't think it'd be any. There's times he started at practice. I mean, he's a veteran guy, so I don't think there's too much that he hasn't seen out there or been a part of. So.
Coach, 6 guys in double figures tonight, 28 points off the turnovers. Is this about what we should expect going forward from your offense?
Look, I mean, I don't think we've had an offensive problem. I mean, I guess second half of Tennessee again, but you go back and watch that tape. We went 2 for 11 from free throw line, missed a couple lay-ins, wide open threes. So far, so good, I'd say, on the offensive end. I think we've taken really good care of the ball, which that was something that concerned me going into the game. And I think some of the turnovers tonight were there. Stretch at the end and some offensive fouls, but by and large, I'm really proud of how Nolan's kind of managed the position and taken great care of the ball in his first 3 games. So, I think it's a great sign. Malachi's getting more and more comfortable out there and being more assertive. And I thought Hunter was more assertive today, also on the offensive end. And then. When we can just slow Big Efton down and get him the ball in there, he's all 3 games he's been very effective at scoring in the post.
You mentioned free throws there in the Tennessee game, 13 of 16 tonight. Obviously, you said you were telling the guys to shoot them and work on it. How pleased are you with the performance tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it's one game, so I mean, I think clearly this team should be a good free throw shooting team, the way we're all capable of shooting the ball from 3 and everything. So hopefully we can keep building on that. But that was one of the first things I looked at tonight. So it's a good step 1.
You mentioned Malachi and Efton and Hunter's performance off the bench, but can you say about 39 bench points and what do you think that you can expect from that group moving forward?
I mean, every game takes on its life of its own, but I mean, we'd love to get that kind of support from our bench, and in many cases I don't really consider those guys bench guys, they just happen to have to fill in because we got those veteran guys that are starting. So yeah, definitely something it's nice to have when you can bring, and they're all different players, and they're clearly different from what that starting group, so it's kind of nice to be able to bring that off.
What needs to happen between now and Friday?
A lot. Rest. First, we need to rest, and then I mean we're playing one of the toughest programs with probably one of the all-time toughest coaches in the history of the sport. That year in and year out are going to pound you on the glass offensively and defensively and make you get through screens and they're they're just always been when you play Michigan State, you're going to be in for a real physical battle. So we better get our hard hats on and be ready.
Is there anything different in terms of the approach to this game now that it's going to be completely unique outside, not inside of the gym? Anything different with the approach?
No, I mean we haven't been there yet, so I mean we'll have to see exactly what it is and what's going on and what the game time conditions are like. So I mean we're not going to sit here and try to do something on a Tuesday up here, but no, we need to go play. Expect a very physical game, and probably as Tom always says, the toughest team will win.
Malachi's got a unique offensive game in some ways, doesn't he? The way you can bounce it and go through guys a little bit.
Yeah. I think interesting here, he kind of goes around them a lot. I think we're just tapping into, he's shot over 40 from three his whole career, so I think I don't know what he was tonight, 1 for 2. So hopefully we can kind of tap into more of that. But yeah, he kind of very good at sliding by and getting to his finishes. He had a good defensive night tonight. I think he's kind of rounded himself into being, somebody we can count on maybe to guard somebody else's better players and stuff. He guarded 1 through 5 tonight almost, I think.
I think Hunter did tonight too, a little bit, 1 through 4 at least.
1 through 4, yeah. They do a nice job of switching. When you switch them, number 3 takes you in the post, and he was a handful.
Michigan State seems to be kind of a balanced offensive team. They maybe don't have the one guy who's going to average 20 points. What do you just make of their lineup this year? And I know that I think the Hauser kid had 18 tonight, but what do you think of their team this year?
I mean, like I said, it's Michigan State, so they're going to be really tough, really physical. They'll execute their stuff really well. They'll fly the ball up the floor. And then if they don't have anything, they'll pull it out and run. They'll run their stuff really tight. And then when that ball goes up on the rim, they are going to get it. So I write that script for the last 15 years or 20 years. So.
Coach, you can really tell how much time these guys have spent on the floor together with their chemistry. How much does that help you early in the season, where guys are learning how to play with each other, at least totally up and down the roster?
No, I think it's something we're still working on, quite frankly. I mean, because some of these guys like getting Malachi and Efton and everybody on board, and also some of these guys are having to change their roles, and so they do have different roles. I mean, maybe Anton. Certainly, we're counting on Nolan and Hunter a lot more than we did in the past, and so they've had to adjust. And so, but I think that's something that we never take it for granted here. We always spend a lot of time working on it.
One more for Coach.
After craziness.
Have you ever spent any time on an aircraft carrier before?
I never have. No,
What intrigued you
not-
about that location for a game?
Tom Izzo told me it was outside of a Final Four. It was the greatest event he went to. Coolest thing he's ever done, outside of being part of like a national championship game or something. So I said, "Oh, okay, I'm in." And again, just what a great way to, in a very small way, just honor all our service people that are out there. I think that's going to be extremely powerful. I know it's already powerful for me, but give our guys just a real hit of, with the guys that are really laying it on the line for all of us, so we can have all these freedoms that we're all enjoying and complaining about, and all that. So I'm really looking forward to that and the effect it's going to have on the guys.